both of which I have made today because I want to make sure I remember how to do it so that I can teach you all how to do it. So here is the end product, but how do we get there? That's the question. So let me put my glasses on and I'll show you. So you are starting off, hopefully you were able to come by the church and get your palm frond. Check and make sure some of them are kind of doubled over. And I know, I'm pretty sure that this one is. So if it's doubled over, you want to split it in half. And then you can see it's very, very narrow. Get rid of any loose bits because that might trip you up later. But you see it's very, very narrow at the top and a little bit fatter at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, actually, this green edge is prettier than the other green edge. You want to keep that pretty green edge if you can because it does look nice. But what I'm going to do is strip off just a little bit so that the width is just slightly more even. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm going to hold it horizontally like this and right about in the middle, because I don't know how long it's really going to end up being, but I'm going to hold it right in the middle and I'm going to turn at a 45-degree angle. The other good part about having that green edge is that you can really see where that angle is. So this part is folded up to the top at that 45-degree angle. And then you're just going to fold it behind. And don't do it too tightly because you've got to run the palms back through here. But you want it to be, pinch it a little bit because you want it to be nice and folded down. So you've gone from that fold like this, back behind, and then one more time up towards the ceiling again. So it looks like a little square, and pinch it closed, just like that, okay? Now what you're going to do after you've done that is turn the whole thing over, and you can see how it's made a little pocket right here, right? That's where you've been folding it. So what you're going to do is you're going to, this horizontal piece still, you're going to pull it around so it's now on the opposite side horizontally. And this little narrow edge, you're going to fit through that pocket that you created, whoops, if you can, a little bit like threading a very large needle. So you're going to fit it through that pocket that you made by folding it earlier. And that is how you make the center of your cross. And that's the knot that holds it together. We're going to do this again. So if you're having any trouble, don't worry. So once you have your little knot in the center, this is going to form the cross piece, the short cross piece of your cross. So you're going to put it back through. Oops. Back through. And instead of pulling it all the way, you're going to stop because that's one short side of your cross. And then you're going to do that one more time through and pull. And now you have the short cross part of your cross. So once you have that part, turn it over and you'll see you've made another little pocket by all of this folding that you've done. So you're going to take this long piece and run it through, okay? And once you've pulled it through so that the top part is the approximate length of these side parts, you can take your scissors, and clip off that end, and clip off that end, and here you have your palm cross.
Okay.
Okay?
Well,
we're going to do it again.
Okay.
We're going to do it again. Any questions? Could you see everything I was doing?
I saw what you were doing, but I didn't do it.
Okay. I've got lots of palms over here, so we can take our time.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to strip just a little bit off so that it's one piece. Okay.
Okay.
Brenda, show me you've got your piece. Okay. Hold it horizontally. Okay. And I'm going to bring this closer to the camera so maybe you'll be able to see it better. And right about in the middle, this half, I'm going to bend up at a 45-degree right angle. See what I mean?
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then, once I've got it there, I'm going to bend this part that's waving around at the top around the back.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yep.
Okay. One more bend up towards the ceiling, like that. Okay. And then turn it over. Don't let it go, but turn it over so that the part that was hanging around on the top is now pointing down towards the bottom.
Mhm.
This horizontal piece, bring it around the back, like that. Okay. And through this little part here, take this and put it through. It got caught on the edge. Hold on. Okay. Pull it through so that that center part is secure. So the horizontal piece should be on the left, and the vertical piece should be pointing down, and it should hold fairly steady.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yep, got that.
All right, good. Now we're in business. Okay, so to make the short sides of the cross, you're going to do the same thing the other way. So through that same pocket that you just went through, that's why you don't want to do it too tightly, because you've still got a lot of work to do. Okay, so through that same pocket that you just made, one short side of the cross goes through like that,
Mhm.
and then
Got it.
double back again to make the other short side of the cross, like this.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah. Getting there. Oops, a little tight.
these are fresh, so they should, I mean, I know they'd be more flexible if they were damp still, but they should still be pretty workable.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
you have your short sides.
Yep.
Okay, now flip the whole thing over so you can see that other little pocket that you made by doing all this folding. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, and take the long part here. See, this is troublesome because it's a little bit fatter at this end than the knot is, so I'm having to kind of fold it up a little. Okay. But all I did was just fold that corner and the rest of it fits in, and pull it through. And there's our cross. So now we just need to trim. This is a little tiny cross. But there's the cross. Were you able to get it that time?
I think so.
Let's see.
Well, mine's a little bigger, so
That's fine.
it's not quite. It's not. I'll have to make it smaller.
But it looks the way it's supposed to. Let's make
Okay, I'll just cut this
one
off.
more. I'll do one more. And we're going to keep these palm fronds in the church all week. And you can always go back and watch this on Facebook or on YouTube if you want to do it again. And it looks like maybe Art and Bobby are here, but they're not showing themselves. So I'm not sure if that's because their crosses are so good that they don't want to embarrass us, or if they're so bad that they don't want to embarrass themselves. But we're going to make one more.
Okay.
And we've got lots and lots and lots. So if you want to try this, I encourage you to try it. It's actually very calming. And once you get into the swing of it, this could actually be kind of a prayer engagement for us. So stripped to its, so it's, it's tapered at the ends, but that's actually handy because that means I'm not going to have to fold it up later. So coming towards the middle, fold up at a 45-degree angle, loop it around the back and give it a little pinch. So it's starting to look a little bit like an envelope. Fold it up towards the ceiling one more time. Make a nice square as much as you can. Then turn it like this. So now you can really see that square, I hope. And this horizontal piece, fold it around the back like that, okay? And then where you see the edge of that fold that we made just now, you slip that horizontal piece through and pull it so that it's snug, makes a nice firm square, because that's what's going to hold the whole thing together, okay? So then we move on to making the short cross pieces by just first the one, pulling it through like that, and then the other, pulling it through like that, turning it over so that we see this other little pocket that was made, and the one that's pointing down towards the floor, you push through so it's pointing up towards the ceiling. And then once you turn it over, once you turn it over, then you can trim it. And there's your cross. Nice and snug. And so the point of having these is, I know a lot of people that like to pin them on their clothes when they are coming to the Palm Sunday services. I know people who actually attach them to the walls in their houses over the doors, especially after they've been, after they have attended a Palm Sunday service, either online or in person with them. I use one that I got, gosh, more than 10 years ago now as a bookmark in my Book of Common Prayer. And they're nice little mementos to have around, and they really do last, because once they dry out, they just stay that way. And so I've never had one yet that's fallen apart once it's gotten to the crispy stage. It just kind of, they age very well. So whatever you want to do with them, do with them. And this is a wonderful way to get into the feel of Holy Week, which is, as I know too well, rapidly approaching. So here's a good way to start. As I said, we have lots and lots of palms in the church. So the office hours this week are Monday and Wednesday and Friday from 9 until noon. And if you're coming to the Wednesday service at noon, you can pick some up then. And maybe we can have a little, if you're coming to church in person on Wednesday, maybe we can have a special in-person tutorial for people who'd like to pick up their palms on Wednesday and give it a shot then. But other than that, go back and watch the video if you have any trouble. It'll be on Facebook and also on YouTube. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon and evening. And thank you for being here. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda.
Bye.